Sarah Clark and Kanaya Jones jumping center. Kanaya Jones not the center, not the tallest, but certainly the best jumper with longest arms. But it's going to be Clark getting it, but it's battled for. Alyssa Lindsay comes up with it, gets it to Monica Lindsay. She'll bring it up against a man-to-man defensive look, and Monica Lindsay loses control of the ball. Janice Armstrong has it on the right wing, looking in the corner. There's Can with it, fires it up, no good. Rebound there, Katie Gray gets it to Monica Lindsay. Gray's first rebound. And in it goes, can't get it to go, and then there's Mallory Reed with a rebound and a putback. So Reed on the board early. A little four-court pressure. Janice Armstrong with it, working against Kanaya Jones. Kind of some man pressure. Armstrong in the lane. They're going to call a foul as she was going to the basket. I think that's going to be on 14, Kanaya Jones, her first. And one of the things we've seen from this Lady Bruins squad is not foul trouble, but a lot of fouls. They're playing 8 deep at least, so they can afford some fouls. But sending the opponent to the line has been a problem for this Lady Bruins squad early on here. Janice Armstrong knocks down her first free throw of the night. Second one on the way. It's off the mark. Kanaya Jones comes up with the rebound. She's going to bring it up the floor, get it to wide open Alyssa Lindsay. Three on the way, no good. Clark couldn't handle the rebound. Reed gets the rebound and puts it back. Good effort by Katie Gray to tip that ball away. And Mallory Reed got 4 early. It was 4-1 with 7 to go here in the first quarter. Brooklyn Can. Ashland Can in the corner with it. Back to Brooklyn. They're working it around the perimeter. They've got a lot of spacing here. Barely gets it to Janice Armstrong, but extending this man-to-man defensive look from the Lady Bruins. Armstrong cutting down the lane. Gray blocks the shot. There's no way that was a foul. Good switch. Got all ball, and they're going to send Armstrong back to the line. So now Gray has a foul along with Kanaya Jones. We're only a minute 22 into this thing. We've got fouls on 2 of the Bruins starters. Armstrong's going to knock down her first. Second on the way. She's got the second as well. So 3 for 4, and the score's 4-3. Again, Janice Armstrong with all the points for the Lady Panthers. Mallory Reed with all 4 points for the Lady Bruins. Monica Lindsay working down the lane, and she's going to draw a foul. Looks like that'll be on 12, Ashland Can. Trying to reach, and that will be the call. So Ashland Can's first foul, and that'll put, they're going to call it on the floor. I thought that would put Monica Lindsay on the line, but does not put her on the line there. Up top, Kanaya Jones will fire 3. No way, way off the mark. Rebound to Alyssa Lindsay. Trying to get it into Mallory Reed, couldn't do it. And Monica Lindsay will reset the offense there. Alyssa Lindsay has been the leading rebounder for this squad, and she comes up with a loose ball there that will count as a rebound. Monica Lindsay trying to drive. Great pass inside. Reed blocked by Clark. It's going to go off the foot of Janice Armstrong, number 2. It'll stay with the Lady Bruins here. So great pass inside to Reed. Clark blocking shots. Clark rebounding, blocking shots, scoring. She's got all kinds of ways she can help this team. Gray from the free throw line, just in and out. Reed another rebound and put back. Mallory Reed, who's not rebounded the ball as well this season so far, but that's 3 already and 2 putbacks. So she's got all 6 of this Lady Bruin scoring early barrage. Clark's got it. She's going to throw it to Janice Armstrong ahead. They break the full court man pressure. I think you'll see some 2-2-1 trapping pressure later on. Armstrong driving the basket, putting her head down. That time they do not call a foul. They're going to say that's off on Mallory Reed. So Armstrong is just bullying her way to the basket. They're letting her get ahead of steam, just kind of putting her shoulder and head down and getting there and creating a lot of contact and drawing the fouls. That time ball out of bounds off of the Lady Bruins. Brooklyn Brown to trigger the inbounds. Wide open is Brooklyn Can from the corner, and she'll knock that down. You've got to guard her. You can't lose her. Early three-point bucket for Brooklyn Can. And she is a fantastic three-point spot-up shooter. 6-6 to score, 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. Monica Lindsay working one-on-one on Brooklyn Can. Knocked away by Brooklyn Brown. Up ahead, Can's got it. Alyssa Lindsay trying to get to her. Back outside to Ashland Can. She's going to give it back to her sister Brooklyn. Knocked out of bounds by Monica Lindsay. So frantic pace there in that sequence. And the ball will stay with the Lady Panthers. Again, 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. It's all tied up at 6. Expecting a really good ball game. Both teams have a common opponent, Nelson County. Lady Bruins won by 9. The Lady Panthers won by 18. I think one of the better players was out for Nelson County. The broken hand, and again, Janice Armstrong just bullying her way into the paint. They've got to keep her from just driving the ball into the paint. She's getting there and getting fouled. That's a foul on Kanaya Jones, her second foul, team's third, and so they're going to call that on the floor. Armstrong did not get the shot up on the rim. That ball did not go up. So Jones with 2 fouls early here. Ashlyn Can trying to put the ball up, could not get it on the glass, and it'll go back to the Lady Bruins. Kanaya Jones will have to check out of the lineup. Harper Hines, number 12, checking in. Monica Lindsay, 0-0, will bring the ball up the floor, averaging 18.8 points per game. Hines on the right wing, facing a zone look now, and she'll throw that one away. Stolen by Sarah Clark. Clark ahead of the pack, couldn't get the ball to her. It's now Armstrong. She's going to let it go from 3. That's just off the mark. Rebound, Monica Lindsay, trying to get it to Alyssa. She does. Lindsay double team, gets it to Hines, back to Monica Lindsay. Shot up and way off the mark. Timeout called by Coach Covington Jones. She did not like what she was seeing. Just out of control, wild play from this Lady Bruins squad there in those last couple of trips down the floor. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs Luxury Living, located in Elizabethtown on Nicholas Street. Now leasing brand new apartments and condos. Also available is Black Branch Self-Storage for all your storage needs. And the Lady Panthers will inbounds. It's Armstrong bringing the ball up the floor, and she has really made a big difference here early in the game. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Brooklyn Can out top. She's guarded by Monica Lindsay. Clark guarded by Katie Gray. Brooklyn Brown now driving. She's in the lane, can't get it to go. There's Clark with one of those offensive rebounds. Gets it to Can, and it's good for 3. They've got to keep Clark off the offensive board. Her first rebound leads to 3 more points for Brooklyn Can, and it's 9-6 early on. Alyssa Lindsay going baseline, trying to get it in the lane. Just throws a rocket of a pass and can't quite get it there. Everybody fighting on the ground for the ball. Katie Gray there on the floor, as Monica Lindsay was diving on the floor with Brooklyn Brown, and Brooklyn Can and Katie Gray were going for it. So that's a held ball. Possession arrow is with the Lady Panthers. So they'll have the ball under their own basket. An errant pass, another turnover for the Lady Bruins, trying to throw the ball back into the middle to Harper Hines, and that was just an ill-advised pass there. Brooklyn Can again, in and out. Wow, Monica Lindsay has a rebound. She's back, coming back up the floor with it. Brooklyn Can almost had a third. Getting inside to Katie Gray. Ball knocked away from Gray. Another turnover as they're just being really sloppy with the ball. And coming back the other way, Brooklyn Brown overthrows Brooklyn Can, and it's back to the Lady Bruins. So some sloppy play here in the last minute and a half of action. Again, this team, the Lady Bruins, came out hot, scoring a number of points early in this game, and just have really cooled off. Not looking very good offensively. Out of sorts. There's Harper Hines. 3 on the way, just off the mark. Trying to rebound, but there's Sarah Clark, but it's knocked away from Clark. She had the rebound, but it's going to be Armstrong coming out with it. She gets it ahead. Can looking to get into the corner again. Tries to get it to, she gets it to Clark for 3. It's off the mark. Alyssa Lindsay's going to get it. I think they're going to call a foul on Brooklyn Brown, trying to fight for that rebound. Alyssa Lindsay comes up with that rebound. Brooklyn Brown has a foul, team's second foul. Alyssa Lindsay averaging 11 rebounds per game, and she's got one there. So a lot of rebounding for this Lady Bruins squad so far early, well ahead in the rebound game. Alyssa Lindsay open for three. She'll let it go. That one's off the mark as well. Harper Hines. So cold hand now, almost knocked away by Brooklyn Can. Reed in the corner, three on the way. That's off the mark. Cold shooting now. Clark with the rebound. She's going to get it out to Armstrong, who's pushing it up the floor. They're going to call her for carrying the basketball. Just, again, a little out of control. She's done such a good job of pushing the ball into the lane and getting to the free throw line. But that time just a little out of control. Couldn't handle the basketball. 2:21 to go. It's Lady Panthers 9, Lady Bruins 6. All their points coming from Mallory Reed. Really not much else going on. This packed-in 2-3 zone that the Lady Panthers are in right now, giving the Lady Bruins all kinds of trouble. That's what the North Hardin Lady Trojans tried to do to the Lady Bruins last year with some success. I didn't think that would be as possible this year. Knocked out of bounds by Sarah Clark as she blocks Alyssa Lindsay's shot, but the shooting from Lady Bruins has been much better this year, but have not been able to knock down anything yet. Lindsay will try another. That's way off the mark. It banks in. Looked like it was 5 feet too far. Alyssa Lindsay gets the good bounce. Janice Armstrong in the lane again. 2 points. They've got to keep her out of the lane. She's got 5 on the game, 6 for Brooklyn Can. It's an 11-9 ball game here, as the Lady Bruins right now cannot defend Janice Armstrong, cannot keep her from driving into the lane. That could be a problem for this Lady Bruins squad against all the teams in the district if they cannot improve that. Off the mark, Alyssa Lindsay rebounds Sarah Clark again. Armstrong again down the lane, can't get it to go. Ball is being batted around. Harper Hines will come up with it. Alyssa Lindsay, second in a row. That time it looked good all the way. So it's now 12-11 lead for the Lady Bruins. Clark's going to shoot it with Gray in her face. Knocks it down. Great shot, Sarah Clark. She can play inside and outside. And there's an example. She's a 54% three-point shooter through the first 3 games. She knocks down another one there. You've got to stay in her face. Good defense, but you can't defense a shot like that. Great dish off by Monica Lindsay, but they're going to call the foul on the floor before that. Calling it on number 12, Ashland Can, her second, team third. So each team with 3 fouls. Harper Gregory, number 42, checks into the lineup. Ashland Can will check out. They get it in. Alyssa Lindsay out top, gives a ball fake. Gray from the baseline. She shoots it and it scores. So Katie Gray gets her first bucket. Great pass from Alyssa Lindsay. Brooklyn Can now with the basketball up to the left side. Gregory with it in the corner. Gets it back to Brooklyn Can. She throws it almost nowhere. Mallory Reed with a steal. Knocked away by Brooklyn Brown, and they're going to have a held ball. That will stay with the Bruins. So a little careless with the basketball on both sides. Brooklyn Can, not sure what she wanted to do with it. Thought she had a cutter and no one cut. Monica Lindsay will take a seat as Juliana Stith, number 24, will check in for the Lady Bruins. The freshman point guard will be in, going to play 2 guard with Alyssa Lindsay on the floor. 14-14, 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Alyssa Lindsay trying to drive in the lane. She gets stopped. Trying to work the ball around the outside, knocked away by Harper Gregory. And there's only 1.9 seconds to go here, so they could not get a shot as Alyssa Lindsay was stopped in the lane. Tried to kick it out, and ball was deflected numerous times, couple times there. And now the Lady Bruins don't have a very good opportunity here to score the basketball. Alyssa Lindsay will have it. She's going to shoot from the letters. Oh, just off the mark. She was on the logo at the CH logo, and we finish 1 quarter of action, and the score is 14-14. Lady Bruins and Lady Panthers tied up. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties in the surrounding areas of Kentucky Since 1976, whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So even up after 1 quarter of play here. We expected a good ball game. These two are probably pretty evenly matched. Again, coming into the season, the Lady Bruins likely the favorite to win the 17th district championship. As I said, calling the first game of the year that I was calling, the North Hardin-Grayson County girls basketball game last week, there are 4 teams that legitimately could win this district championship: North Hardin, John Hardin, Central, and E-Town. And there's a lot of talent. 3 of the teams kind of peaking, and this Lady Panther squad, not as good as they've been, but certainly they're going to be competitive. They're going to factor in. They could easily win this district championship, regular season and postseason. You're seeing Janice Armstrong make a big difference here. Certainly Sarah Clark, a big weapon. Harper Gregory driving down the lane, can't get it to any of her teammates. Ball's going ahead as Hines gets it to Monica Lindsay. Hines in the corner, Alyssa Lindsay, guarded by Brooklyn Brown. They're back. They're still in that zone look. It's an extended 2-3 right now. They're going to pack that in and try to make Central Hardin beat them from deep, and that's exactly what they're going to want to have, is stop a Monica and Alyssa Lindsay from driving in the lane. That's why they're going to pack that 2-3 zone in, not give up any easy baskets to this Lady Bruin squad, and it worked right there. It's been working all throughout the first quarter. They've got to get this ball in. Katie Gray has it in the corner. Monica wide open, left alone. She'll knock that down. Monica Lindsay, her first bucket of the game. 3-point basket, and we've seen 3 3-point baskets here of late from this Lady Bruin squad, starting to shoot the ball a little bit better. Armstrong gets an open look. Wow, Alyssa went around to the backside of her, gave her an open look. That was a bad decision, and Armstrong now has 7 points to lead her squad. Brooklyn Can with 6, Sarah Clark with 3. So 17-16, Lady Bruins with the lead. Lindsay had a screen set by Katie Gray, didn't take advantage. Now Monica Lindsay working the screen game with Mallory Reed. Goes to the left hand bucket, Monica Lindsay. She's got 5 quick ones here. 19-16, there's Janice Armstrong. She's looking to penetrate again. She has been wearing this defense out. She's going to have to give up. Good defense by Harper Hines. Brooklyn Can now working with the ball. It's Monica Lindsay. She's going to try to get it to Gregory, who loses it. She steps on the line, couldn't handle the pass. Stith is going to check back in and get Monica Lindsay out. After Monica hit a couple of shots, I don't think Monica's super happy about that, but she's feeling the hot hand and wanting to continue here. 19-16, Lady Bruins, 6:13 to go in the second quarter. And Lindsay just getting a quick drink. Step back, Juliana Stith on the way. Bouncing around, can't come down with a rebound. We're going to call a foul on Mallory Reed, trying to go for that rebound. Good rebound by Harper Gregory. So Mallory Reed picks up her first foul, the team's 4th foul. Monica Lindsay going to be checking back in at the next break. And Armstrong working on Harper Hines here at the top. The Lady Bruins will continue to work this man offense. And there's Armstrong down the lane again. They're going to call her for a travel that time. She got in amongst 2 or 3 Bruin defenders who had helped and could not keep control of the basketball. So back over to the Lady Bruins here, as Monica Lindsay has checked back in. Juliana Stith checking back out. We've got the starting 5 except for Kanaya Jones. It's Harper Hines instead of Jones. Hines is open. She'll let that go every time. Off the mark. Monica Lindsay with the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Sarah Clark. And that's her first, team's 4th. Monica Lindsay will go to the line to shoot 2 as she was able to get a rebound there and try to stick that back. First one is up and good, so Lindsay knocking down her first free throw. Monica Lindsay, 60% free throw shooter, 9 of 15 on the season. Second on the way, and it's good. So Monica Lindsay's gotten some quick points here. She's got 7 here in the second quarter after a blank in the first quarter. Can from about 25 feet, just off the mark. Gray with the long rebound. She'll get it to Monica Lindsay. Deep 3 on the way, off the mark. Juliana Stith with it. And tied up by Sarah Clark. Good block by Sarah Clark. It was Alyssa Lindsay from deep going the other way, and it'll be Lady Panther ball on the tie-up. So it was a good rebound by Juliana Stith, but that ball was tied up immediately by the 6-foot Sarah Clark, who's kind of a mismatch for just about anybody on the floor, but it's a good matchup between her and Katie Gray on the floor, battling inside and outside. Brooklyn Can will reset the offense here. They're trying to keep a lot of spacing on the floor to be able to cut and move. Doing a good job, but nobody really moving. Armstrong will drive the ball. She's going to have it knocked away by Alyssa Lindsay, and thought that was going to be going back to the Bruins, but it's going to stay with the Lady Panthers. So Armstrong will trigger the inbounds. It'll be Kanaya Jones checking back in. She'll get Katie Gray out of the lineup. Gray will come out. She's been guarding Sarah Clark, doing a pretty good job of that. Clark has 3 at this point. They're going to get it to Harper Gregory, who gets it to Brooklyn Brown. Can has the ball way out top. She's got range from everywhere on the court. Guarded by the freshman, Juliana Stith. She's trying to cross her over. Stith knocks it away. She'll give it up to Harper Gregory. Back to Can. They're going to switch off. Monica Lindsay now working on Can. Can's going to drive with the left hand. Gets it to Clark. She's cut off on the baseline. Good defense at this point. Cross court, Brooklyn Brown. Back out top, Janice Armstrong. 4:23 to go here in the second quarter. Brown has a three-pointer on the way. Just off the mark. Kanaya Jones with the rebound. She's going to get it to Hines. Jones looking to drive on Gregory in the corner. Stith, line drive. That was way off the mark. Didn't have much of a chance on that one. Armstrong's got her first rebound. She's going to bring it up the floor. Just out of control driving the ball, and she's going to be called for steps again. So that put your shoulder down, drive the basketball to the basket, which got her to the line in the first quarter, has been defended much better with help defense from these Lady Bruins. And so now Armstrong's been called for a couple of travels where she kind of loses control of the basketball. 21-16, 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. Lady Bruins lead. Monica Lindsay out top as they set the offense. Coach Covington Jones barking directions there. Cross court to Stith. Gets it in the corner. There's Alyssa Lindsay with it. Oh, errant pass. Stith has it. I think they're going to call a foul there, as it was a bad decision on the pass. Brooklyn Can called for the foul. Her first, team's 5th. Mallory Reed going to check back in. She's going to get Alyssa Lindsay out. Lady Bruins not doing a very good job taking care of the basketball at this point. That's probably been the main issue for this squad. Baseline, Mallory Reed. She throws it away. Wow, they are not taking care of the basketball at all. Just completely confused. Can has an open look. Couldn't get it to go. She was hot earlier. There's Sarah Clark with an inside rebound. Can't get it to go. Jones has the rebound. So fortunate for the Lady Bruins. As Monica Lindsay's driving, she'll be fouled. I think she'll go to the line. It's Brooklyn Brown. That'll be her second, team's 6th. Monica Lindsay will go to the line. So again, the ball handling issues for the Lady Bruins right now, not been a problem during the course of this year. But again, when you've got a rivalry game like this, some of those ills can pop up. First one good for Monica Lindsay. Again, Sarah Clark on the boards. Was able to get a second offensive rebound there and just couldn't get it back in the basket. I really thought she was going to score that one. Was not able to get the ball in the basket there. That's one of the big parts of her game. Knocking down threes and rebounding the ball and putting it back in the basket using her size and athleticism. Reed and Gray have done a good job on her so far. And Lindsay just off the mark that time. Kristen Ritchie, who's just checked in for the Lady Panthers, got the rebound, but it's stolen away. Can't finish. Kanaya Jones has it. She can't get it to go. Back to the Lady Panthers. So a little bit frantic there. So a missed opportunity for the Lady Bruins, and Kanaya Jones has picked up her 3rd foul. I know Kanaya Jones really wanting to have a big night tonight and certainly off to a poor start as far as just the foul trouble. So she's got 3 fouls. Team has 5. 22-16 with 2:50 to go. 6-point advantage for the Lady Bruins. It's Armstrong, Janice Armstrong working. Can open for 3 again. She's going to knock that down. Can't give her any space because Brooklyn can. She's got 3 3-pointers and 9 to lead her squad. 22-19, 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Bruins not doing a very good job scoring the basketball. Good defense. Wow, what a spin move. Alyssa Lindsay to the basket for 2. She's got 8 on the game. Armstrong out top with Harper Hines in defense. Can's going to drive it this time. Clark from 3-point range did not really get a hold of it. Alyssa Lindsay's kind of one-on-one on Clark here. She'll go all the way. They're going to call Clark for a reach on the shot. Alyssa Lindsay should go to the line for 2 there. It will be on Clark. Her second, team's 7th. So in the last 2 minutes, this Lady Bruins squad will be in the bonus. Alyssa Lindsay has 2 free throws here. First on the way and no good. Katie Gray is checking in. She'll come in for Mallory Reed. Alyssa Lindsay's second one upcoming. Second on the way, off the mark, so couldn't get 2 to go. Sarah Clark with the rebound. They're off and running here. Brooklyn can pushing the pace back to Clark. She's going to let it go for 3. Good defense, but it does not matter. Sarah Clark knocking that one down. 24-22 with 1:48 to go here. Gray posting up. She's got Ritchie on her back, calling for the ball. They're not throwing it in there. She is really wanting the ball. Did not throw it to her on the post, threw it to her, but not on the post. It's a little bit of a mismatch as Gray is calling for the ball but can't get it. They're going to call the foul on Gray, trying to fight for the loose ball. Her second, team 6th. Janice Armstrong working on Harper Hines. They're setting the offense. They're going to give it to Clark. Back to Armstrong. She's in the lane. Triple team now as they're really sagging to help on Armstrong. Can on the drive, off the screen from Sarah Clark. They're going to call the foul on Harper Hines. It's her first, but team 7th. And Can will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Mallory Reed going to check in. Gray going to check out. Yeah, number 20, Taylor Broughton, has checked in for the Lady Panthers. So Broughton and Ritchie and Gregory on the floor there. Can knocks down the first, so she'll get the second. Can with 10 points now. Again, her shooting going to really make a difference. She knocks down the second as well, and we've got a tie ball game again. The Lady Bruins have gone up 6, but a couple 3-point shots and a couple free throws have got the Lady Panthers right back into a tie. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Stiff has it on the right wing with Gregory on her. She picked up her dribble for no reason, and that's a bad idea. Monica Lindsay has the ball working on Can. She's driving down the lane. She's open to the lane. Good bucket, Monica Lindsay. 26-24, 38 seconds. Gregory gets it back to Ritchie. Ritchie can't get it to go. There's Reed with the rebound. Pushing it up the floor, Alyssa Lindsay. She loses control of the basketball, and Janice Armstrong has it. 25 seconds to go. Can open, no one guarding her. She's going to let it go. They've got to guard her. Gregory comes up with the rebound. Armstrong now with the ball. 17 seconds. Probably going to hold it for the last. Ritchie's got it. She's going to let it go for 3. That's well off the mark. Alyssa Lindsay has it. Reach in by Broughton. They're going to call the foul on Taylor Broughton, her first. I believe that's going to send Alyssa Lindsay to the line for one in the bonus here. Number 10, Mabry Cochran, is going to check into the lineup for the Lady Panthers. Lindsay knocks down the first, so after an empty trip to the line last time, she knocks down the first. She'll get a second. 27-24, Lady Bruins with 9 seconds to go here in the first half. Second one's off the mark. Clark with the rebound. And they're pushing it fast. Armstrong with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. Cross court, wants to let it go, can't. And they will not get a shot as they worked it around, and no shot taken there. So we'll go in at the half with the Lady Bruins ahead by 3, 27-24. We'll be back in 10 minutes for second half action.
Hello, I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and today we are talking with one of our longtime sponsors, Mark Harris Construction. He has been with us from the very beginning, his organization, and through the years it's with apartments and renovations and real estate, of course. And now we are joined by Regina Johnson, who is the property management for 2 of the items that we're promoting with Mark Harris Construction. Regina, tell us first, our audience, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a property manager for about 15 years, and so they stole me when they started building these 2 properties. So
that's probably a very good. So she said stole, so you are a high priority.
Yes.
In terms of getting you on board. The 2 properties we want to discuss is the Black Branch Storage first. So tell us about that.
So there's 339 units. We have climate control units, big, small, all different sizes. So you can store just about anything.
Can you pay by the month or annual or 6 months?
It's monthly, yeah, and it's gated, so everything is secure. There's an on-site kiosk where you can lease on site. There's no manager on site or anything like that. You can also lease online.
Well, that's really good with COVID running around and everything like that. So how long would it take to get a storage facility at that location?
In just a matter of minutes. You can just go to the kiosk, or you can go to blackbranchstorage.com and lease straight online.
Okay. And are those, I'm assuming that those fill up relatively quickly. A lot of people are needing those.
Yes.
So for those that may not be familiar with what goes into storage units, what are some of those items that people might put in storage?
Most people, they store, if they're moving from if they sold a home and getting a new one, they'll just use it for a few months, to store their household items. A lot of people store things that are just in their garage that they need to get out of the way. We have some who store old cars. And I mean, just about anything.
So I was going to say, it becomes, like you said, a perfect storage place.
Yes.
And rates are in the range, are in a comfortable range?
Yes, they're very competitive.
Okay, wonderful.
For sure.
And then another exciting part of Mark Harris Construction and Organization is the Winding Springs Apartments.
Yes.
Now, tell us where those are located.
They are on Nicholas Street, close to downtown, close to Highway 62, close to everything.
Okay, and what type of apartments in regards to bedrooms, things like that are available?
These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartments. All the finishes are very modern and chic. It's going to be a gated community. We're very excited about it. We have 1 building open so far, and our next building will be open sometime in October.
Well, and if you've been down Highway 62 and you look over that area, they look amazing.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. And what types of amenities are available for those that will be living there?
We have a clubhouse. It's a huge clubhouse. We have one side for the office and one side for just the residents, tailored to our residents. We have a pool. And it's going to be gated, so we're going to be the only gated community in town. We're going to have a dog park, several other amenities.
That sounds fun. Now, are they fully furnished, or can individuals make them their own?
Both. We can have furnished apartments. We do a lot of corporate apartments for local places here in town. And then you can, of course, bring your own stuff.
Great. And how do people get additional information about leasing those apartments?
So you can go to WindingSpringsEtown.com. or you can call 270-766-1155.
And is that process, does it take very long to do?
No, not at all. I'm very quick at responding.
And are they monthly or biannual?
The
yearly?
typical lease is a year. We will do shorter term leases, especially with corporate apartments.
Oh, so there are corporate apartments.
Yes.
Okay, so what might be that added incentive for a corporate apartment?
It's cheaper than a hotel, and you have more room. You have a kitchen, it's like home.
As I mentioned at the beginning, Mark Harris has been one of our very beginning sponsors, committed to what we do with HCEC-TV. And without that investment, we would not be able to carry the live local high school sports that we do. Right. And we do close to 80 a year. And it goes back to when Mark was an athlete in this local community, and his children were athletes in this community, and he is really committed to helping with that. So being a member of that organization, what would you like to add about that?
Well, I think that the owners, they're locally owned. They've been in this community for a very long time. They're committed to the community. They're committed to the surroundings, and they love to give back.
Well, Mark Harris Construction is definitely the embodiment of being active and involved in your community and supporting those around you. And we always appreciate all of those supporters and our sponsors. And again, without them, we couldn't do what we do.
Absolutely.
So, Regina, for our audience, just to remind them again, and if you didn't catch that, it's Regina and Gina. The Regina and Gina show today. How can people get in touch with you as property manager?
The best way is probably by phone, 270-766-1155, or email. It's regina@windingspringsetown.com.
Okay, thank you, and wish you all a great leasing season, and also in filling up all those storage facilities and
yes,
everything.
for sure.
So thank you for joining us, Regina. And thank you for watching our HCEC-TV, Brandenburg Telecom, live sports coverage.
Hello, I am Kyler Barkley. I am with the Media Arts program in HCEC-TV. I am a third-year student, and today I am interviewing one of our longtime sponsors, President of West Point Bank, Josh Hubbard. Josh, tell us a little bit about West Point Bank and its history.
Yes, so West Point Bank was purchased by First Breckenridge Bank shares in the early 1980s. We were one facility there in West Point, and we've expanded from West Point into Upton, Glendale, Radcliffe, and Elizabethtown. So we have 5 locations throughout Hardin County, owned by First Breckenridge Bank shares, which owns several other banks throughout the Central Kentucky region. But West Point Bank is in Hardin County, with one location in Upton, which is actually in LaRue County, but 4 branches in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County.
Could you tell us a little bit about services offered new and old?
Absolutely. So West Point Bank is a full-service bank. We provide free checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs. We also make loans for just about anything. 1 to 4 family primary residence loans, farm loans, agricultural loans, multifamily, automobile loans, you name it, we can pretty much do it when it comes to banking. So we obviously, like I said, are a full-service bank.
Is there any specific areas of involvement in your community that the bank makes?
Yes, so we really strive to serve the communities that we operate in, primarily all of Hardin and the surrounding counties. We pride ourselves in our employees living, working, going to church in the communities that our banks are located in. So whether it be participating with HCEC-TV, doing the sports coverage, the Heartland Parade, West Point River Days, Glendale Spring Fest, Upton Days, just the Hooray for Heroes or the Radcliffe Mayor's Breakfast, whatever that may be, we really strive to be involved and give back to the communities that we serve.
So you were talking about community involvement and HCEC-TV sport coverage. Is there anything, like, are you passionate about covering sports?
Absolutely. So we've been a longtime sponsor of this programming. When I grew up in high school, when I was growing up in high school, I obviously played high school sports. My son plays high school sports. A lot of the employees who work for me, their children play high school sports. And I just think that sports are great for children of all ages. It teaches them a lot of things. One, how to be a good teammate. You need to be a good teammate in order to be a good employee. It teaches them accountability. It teaches them work ethic. I think it teaches them how to win and how to lose. You know, life can be hard. There's going to be ups and downs, and winning a game, losing a game, winning as a team, losing as a team. I think it just gives valuable insight to just life in general by playing sports.
I completely agree and understand, and we appreciate your sponsorship. Now, is there any other extra information you would like to let the viewing audience know?
Just in general, West Point Bank, like I said, we strive to provide the best possible customer service that we can provide. We are extremely enthusiastic about the communities that we serve, the citizens in those communities, and we would really like to be your bank and to establish a relationship with you if we don't have one, and if we do have a relationship with you, to just further expand upon that relationship. We are, again, strive to provide the absolute best customer service and just, are just thrilled to be a part of the community that we serve.
How can people get additional information about your bank? Do you have any sort of contact?
Yes, so we obviously, as I said earlier, we have 4 locations in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County. So West Point, Radcliffe, Elizabethtown, Glendale, and Upton. You can follow us on Facebook. You can like our Facebook page. You can also visit us at westpointbank.com.
All right. Thank you again for your continued support. We wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Again, we appreciate you, and let's have a good season.
Hello, I'm Regina Ryan, and I'm the Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television. And joining me today is one of our longtime sponsors, Sean Rich with etownexterminating.com. Sean, you all have been with us since the beginning, and without your support, we couldn't do what we do. Can you tell us about the company and when it got started and the background of how it got started?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for this opportunity. We love to be able to be in this position where we can support Hardin County Educational Channel with all the athletic sports that we can. We feel like it's very important to do that. As far as our company, we are actually celebrating our 45th year this year, as of this month. And we're really excited about that. But as far as the company, we are a full-service exterminating company. We take care of termites, general pest control. We take care of from bed bugs to spiders to, like I said, termites to mice, whatever pest control that you need.
And how many employees do you have?
Currently, we have around 36 employees.
For those who haven't used your company before, what should they expect?
Well, we do, as far as general pest control, we do a monthly service, and we will come to your house and service the house, but we do a lot of exterior service, but we also go on the inside of the house.
Your services are available for both taking care of what happens inside your home and outside your home. So in regards to a client reaching out to you, what should they expect when they come to do some service inside the home for termite control, a roach issue, bed bugs, all the things that happen within the house, what should they expect?
When a technician comes to the house, they will inspect and they'll assess what needs to be done. Everything that will be done will be told to the customer prior to the treatment. We do have protocols in place with everything going on with COVID right now. We will wear a mask, we'll wear gloves, we'll sanitize our tanks, our hands, everything. So we make it as safe as possible for our technician and for the customer.
And exterior is wise.
Yes, we do a lot of service on the exterior. When we assess the property, we'll see where insects are coming into the building. We will make treatments on the outside, but also we'll make recommendations to those customers. If there's something needs to be sealed or caulked, or a door jammed, or a sweep on a door needs to be fixed, then we'll tell the customer about that.
Now, besides that one-time service, it's really important to do monthly.
Yes, we have a monthly service. What we do is we assign that customer with a regular technician. Majority of our technicians have been with us for years, so you'll have the same person each time. But they'll give you a call the night before, set up a time for an appointment. They'll come out, they'll service. If you have any problems in between services, all you have to do is give our office a call, or we give the customer's direct line to their technician. They can call them, they'll come back out, and they'll take care of it with no extra charge.
Now, I know you're located in Hardin County, but where else do you service?
Well, we service all the surrounding counties, Meade, Nelson, Breck, Taylor, LaRue. We service about 9 different counties.
So, not that anybody wants insects in their home, but what are the most popular insect that you deal with?
We deal with, on a regular basis, spiders, ants, cockroaches, bed bugs, and mice.
Oh gosh.
And then we have a lot of seasonal insects. Ants during the summer, we have a lot more because of the rain. And then during the spring, or during the fall time of the year, we get a lot of calls like on crickets in houses. During the winter, we get a lot of calls for spiders and also for mice or rodents.
And so, and you can help out with any of those types of insects and things.
Yes, with doing general maintenance, we can get it where you're not seeing anything.
Okay. I'm assuming annually there might be rise and falls of little critters or insects that might be a little bit more aggressive than before. Is that something that's common year to year?
Yes, I mean, we usually have one insect that will pop out each year, but generally right now that we have had probably more of an uptick right now are bed bugs, and we can take care of them. But it's a lot of prep work for the customers and for us.
I was going to say, anytime you get an infestation, it does take a little bit of time, correct?
Yes, one treatment for a heavy infestation will not take care of it.
Right. You were an athlete in high school. What sports did you participate in?
I played basketball. I ran cross country and ran track.
And your children, I know that they've also been very active.
Yes, I had a daughter that graduated in Elizabethtown in 2016. She was a swimmer. A daughter that graduated in 2019. She was a soccer player. And I have a son right now that's a junior at E-Town. He's playing basketball and soccer.
Wonderful. And want to congratulate your oldest daughter is a nurse. She's on the front lines.
Yes, she just graduated from University of Kentucky this past spring. She accepted a position at Vanderbilt University Hospital, and so she's down there right now working there at Vanderbilt.
I was going to say on the front lines, those first responders.
Yes, we're very proud of her. She's taken on a task, and we're glad that she's in that position right now.
Yeah, and it means so much to those that she's taking care of, and so that's phenomenal. Your middle daughter is going to become the next generation of E-Town Exterminator.
Yes, my daughter Abby, last year she told us that she wanted to come back into the company, and so this year she's been working this summer, working with a lot of my supervisors, learning how to sell. She's been working with me a lot on the management side of it and financial, and we're going to bring her up into the company, and so we're really excited about that.
I was going to say, it must have been a proud moment when she said she wanted to continue in that role.
Yes, and I always said that Abby was my dad made over. So it's exciting to see her to, when I came up into the company, my dad always said that I was going to bring it up to the next level. Now I look at Abby, and I believe she's going to bring it up to the next level for me.
That's wonderful. Now, people that would like to get in touch, what do they do?
Well, they can call us. Our phone number is 270-737-6900, or our website is www.muggabug.com. That's muggabug.com.
Amazing. And really, the nice thing about it is you get to talk to a real person.
Yes, we have 4 wonderful administrative assistants in our office, and they will talk to you live.
It really makes a lot of difference. And you're in the communities that you serve. You really give back to that community. And why is that important to you?
Well, as a family-owned company here in the community, and as a product of this community, I feel like to reinvest into the things like this in sports, athletics, or a lot of other programs that we invest into with the Hardin County school system and with the Elizabethtown Independent School System, that we can give opportunities to these kids that normally they wouldn't have money or the advantages of doing that. And as an athlete, I always look at giving back to these type of programs, because not only are they competing, but they're generating friends and longtime friends for years to come, and that's what's more important than anything is getting these bonds. And I look back, I still have great friends that I played basketball with, or I ran cross country or track with, and they're probably some of my closest friends. So that's the reason. That's the big reason why I like giving back to these programs. Just give them opportunities to be part of something.
Well, and developing those relationships, from assigning a specific technician to a resident to taking care of those relationships that you've established in the community. It's really what it's all about. Well, thank you, Sean, for being such a wonderful sponsor for HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's Live Channel 1 Sports. Without that support, we couldn't do what we do. And I just really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, now it's time to get back to our live sports coverage. So we're looking forward to seeing those athletes in action from all of our area schools.
Welcome back to Central Hardin High School for second half action. The score right now is Lady Bruins 27, Lady Panthers 24. We saw kind of a frantic first half where the Lady Bruins struggled at times to score the basketball, and Lady Panthers did a good job of making shots. So our scoring in the first half is kind of interesting. Only 3 Lady Panthers scored the ball. Only 4 Lady Bruins scored the ball, and so it's really coming down to those key players and what they can produce. We'll see if either team can get production from other girls in the lineup. Monica Lindsay for the Lady Bruins with 10, Alyssa Lindsay with 9, Mallory Reed 6, Katie Gray 2. For the Lady Panthers, Sarah Clark with 6, Brooklyn Can leading with 11, and Janice Armstrong 7 points in the first half. On the rebounding side, it is an advantage for the Lady Bruins, but Sarah Clark leads with 7 rebounds, Janice Armstrong 2, Harper Gregory 1. Most of the rebound for that Lady Panther squad from Sarah Clark. Monica Lindsay has 4, Alyssa 2, Mallory Reed 4, Katie Gray 2, Kanaya Jones 4, Harper Hines 1, and Juliana Stith 1 as well. So we'll see which team can take care of the ball in the second half, as both teams struggling and turning it over. I have not kept turnover statistics. Probably should have, because that's been a difference. The Lady Bruins turning it over way more than they have. They're well under their average for the year as far as scoring is concerned. The Lady Panthers about on pace. They're averaging about 48 points a game, and they have 24. Lady Bruins averaging just over 70 points a game and have 27. At that pace, they'd have 54 points, so well under their average at half, scoring the ball. Both teams making several three-point shots. The Lady Panthers made 5. Lady Bruins made 3 three-point shots. So Lady Panthers shooting the ball decent from behind the arc. Sarah Clark making 2, Brooklyn Can making 3. A shooter as skilled, as talented as Brooklyn Can, you can't leave her open. She's not going to hurt you off the dribble. She has shown the ability to go to the floor tonight, but that's not her game. Now, Janice Armstrong, you've got to stop her from going off the dribble, but that's not what's been happening. On the other side, great job by the Lady Panthers packing in that 2-3 zone and keeping Monica Lindsay and Alyssa Lindsay from driving the ball in the lane and getting those shots. Now, they've done it with some small success, but generally speaking, the Lady Panthers have done a good job of keeping them out of the lane. And we're underway here. Reed out top with it. She's going to get it. Now back to the man-to-man look for this Lady Bruins squad. Excuse me, for the Lady Panther squad. They only did that for the first couple of minutes. Turnover again by the Lady Bruins. Armstrong with the ball as Kanaya Jones turned it over. Brooklyn Brown now at top, guarded by Alyssa Lindsay. She's getting it to Can, guarded by Mallory Reed. Back to Sarah Clark. Ball is up, off the mark. Reed has the rebound. She's got 5 on the game. Kanaya Jones out top. She'll fire a 3. That's way off the mark. Not even close. Rebound to Monica Lindsay. Again, Kanaya Jones just a little bit off tonight. Gray couldn't get that to go. Good rebound by Jones. And they're going to call a foul on Clark, as Monica Lindsay is going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's Sarah Clark's 3rd foul. They got the ball in the post to Gray. She was working on Clark. She could not get it to go. A rebound to Jones, and then over to Monica Lindsay. She'll shoot 2. First one is up and good. Her first point of this second half. 7:05 to go, 28-24. One more free throw coming. And that one's good as well. So Monica Lindsay, she's got 12 on the game. She's got 6 boards, so she's having a great ball game. Brooklyn Can come up the floor. They didn't pick her up. She banks one in. Boy, she's got it going tonight. Her 4th 3-ball of the ball game. And they continue to keep it close by knocking down big 3-point shots. Monica Lindsay's going to get it to Kanaya Jones, up top to Mallory Reed. They go into the post to Gray. She's double teamed by Brooklyn Brown. They're going to call a foul on Katie Gray, going for the loose ball. She's got 3 fouls on the game, as does Kanaya Jones, so a little bit of foul trouble. Gray is going to check out as Harper Hines checks in. Tried to go into the post to her again. She worked in there. Double team came and knocked the ball away. And so it'll be Lady Panther ball. Janice Armstrong setting the offense again. A lot of good spacing here for this Lady Panther squad against this man defense of the Lady Bruins. Hines guarding Armstrong. She gets it to Brown. Brown, ball knocked away by Alyssa Lindsay. And it'll be Lady Panther ball. Brooklyn Brown will bring the ball inbounds, guarded by Kanaya Jones. Harper Hines is going to steal the ball away and say she knocked it, went out of bounds off of Harper Hines. Coach Covington Jones begging for a foul call. Janice Armstrong was putting pressure on her there. So turnover, but turned over right back. And Armstrong again at the point, bringing it up. She has been a godsend for this team. A true point guard when it didn't seem they'd have one. Janice Armstrong moved in Can in the corner. They can't leave her alone. Good defense that time. Thrown to Armstrong, but Armstrong wasn't open. The one thing I'm shocked about in this ball game, neither team dialing up the pressure, as the Lady Panthers are known for full court trapping pressure. Lady Bruins, you'd think with a little bit maybe of a speed advantage in this game, would go to their trapping pressure, which they have and have shown. Hines, deep three on the way, and it's good, Harper Hines. Big bucket for Harper Hines. 32-27, 5:47 to go in the third quarter. Armstrong looking to get it to Brown, but double team. Tried to shoot it back door to her, but Brown was headed to the corner, not to the basket. Back to the Lady Bruins. Kristen Ritchie to check back in. Number 22 will get Sarah Clark. Clark with 3 fouls. They left her on the floor for about a minute and a half with that third foul, and they'll bring her out. So Gray on the bench with 3 fouls. Clark on the bench with 3 fouls. Monica Lindsay gets it to Hines. She looked at it again, but they got the defense recovered to her in time. In the corner, Alyssa Lindsay with the ball doubled up in the corner. Kania Jones cutting in the lane. Monica Lindsay open for 3, in the bucket. Monica Lindsay, and timeout called by the Lady Panthers. 35-27, an 8-point biggest advantage of the ball game. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors: Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, and Black Branch Self Storage, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew: Jackson Fisher-Johnson, Peyton Collins, Abby Westcott, Allie Barr, and in the truck, John White. Thanks for bringing us the action tonight. And we'll be back to action here. 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Lady Panther ball. Ashlyn Cann is checked back in the lineup. She's going to get it to Armstrong, who will trigger the offense. Brown, both cans. Armstrong and Clark on the floor for the Lady Panthers. Armstrong on the right side gets it to Cann, guarded by Alyssa Lindsay. She's up tight on Cann. Ashlyn Cann sets a good screen, but double team comes, gets the ball away. Alyssa Lindsay now going to the basket, goes to the left hand. They're going to call Ashlyn Cann for the foul, as Alyssa Lindsay almost had the and one opportunity, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Foul on Ashlyn Cann, her third.
Ashlyn Cann has 3 fouls, 2 on the team, and Alyssa Lindsay will knock down her first. She's got 10 points on the game. Second one hit nothing. Air ball. Alyssa Lindsay. She looks a little embarrassed, and I'm a little embarrassed for her. Sorry, Alyssa. 4:50 and counting here. 36-27 in Armstrong. They're going to call her for pushing off there as she was driving the ball. I'm sorry, Ashlyn Cann setting the screen, calling that a moving screen there. So Harper Gregory, number 42, will have to check back in, as Ashlyn Cann has 4 fouls. Quickly back out of the lineup here in this second half. And Monica Lindsay has the ball. Harper Hines there with it, gets it to Kania Jones in the corner, cross court to Alyssa Lindsay. She wants to shoot it, pulls it down because she couldn't handle the pass. Hines is going to let it go. That's just off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Kania Jones has it. They're tying her up. They're going to call a jump ball on that one. So it's going to go over to the Lady Panthers here on the alternating possession. Jones had the rebound, took that from Sarah Clark. Good leaping rebound by Jones, her 6th of the game. But the Lady Panthers were able to tie her up and regain possession. Cann setting the offense, guarded by Monica Lindsay. Clark now guarded by Reed. Clark wide open, can't leave her open. Ball on the way, and it's good. you just can't help off of some people, and she's one of them. So she's got 3 threes on the game. She's got 9 overall. Alyssa Lindsay's going to let one go. Deep three and good. Matching the three-pointer by Sarah Clark. Lindsay girls having themselves a game tonight. Brooklyn Can out on the right wing. Coach Covington Jones trying to get her team fired up. Armstrong's got a 3 on the way. That's off the mark. There's Clark for the rebound. Can't get it to go, but foul on Alyssa Lindsay. Clark will go back to the line.
Alyssa Lindsay, her first. Team second.
So Alyssa Lindsay called for her first foul of the night, second team foul. But Clark will go to the line. That one's in and out. Clark is a good free throw shooter. Now Sarah Clark had not missed on the season, just shot a few, but that one is good. So Clark will check back out. Kristen Ritchie will check back in. Surprised Coach Sweeney taking her out right now after she just knocked down another three-pointer. She has got a little bit of a hot hand along with Brooklyn Can. Good pass inside. Kanaya Jones turning in the lane. She's got a bucket off the glass. Kanaya Jones' first bucket of the game. 41-31, 10-point advantage for the Lady Bruins as they're starting to stretch this lead. Oh, they left Brooklyn Can. Can't do that. She cannot come up with the three-point bucket. Wow. Bullet dodge for the Lady Bruins as Brooklyn Can on the screen. There was a switch, but nobody switched. Ball went out of bounds. Gregory in the lane can't get it to go. It's going to stay here off of Mallory Reed on the rebound attempt. Brooklyn Brown to inbounds. Harper Hines knocks it away on the ground going for it. They're going to call a held ball possession with Kristen Ritchie. Good defense by Harper Hines, kind of face guarding. The ball hit her in the back of the hand, but she was able to get some control and then dive on the floor as Kristen Ritchie was picking up possession. And that alternating possession will go back to the Lady Bruins. Another turnover there, so tough for the Lady Panthers. Hines on the way again, rims in and out. Brooklyn Brown fouled her on the shot. And that'll be Harper Hines going to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Hines looked like she was going to make a second three-point shot as that thing was rattling in and out. And but the foul on Brown, her third. And Harper Hines will have 3 free throws here. First one is good, so Hines has 4 points. 2 more to come. It'll be Sarah Clark checking back in for the Lady Panthers. Can't get the second. Sarah Clark checking in. Harper Gregory checking out. Looks like Mabry Cochran, number 10, will also be checking in just a moment for the Lady Panthers. Hines second on the way. That one's good. So Hines with 5 points. The lead is now 43-31. Lady Bruins up 12 as they are starting to stretch this lead out. 2:40 to go here in the third period. Big stretch here at the end of the third period. The Lady Panthers need to get back into this. They need a couple of buckets here as they've gone empty on a number of possessions here in a row. Cochran has it, trying to get it to Janice Armstrong as Monica Lindsay trying to get a steal but standing out of bounds. That's going to stay with the Lady Panthers. So Armstrong, Brooklyn Can, Mabry Cochran, Kristen Ritchie, and Sarah Clark on the floor for the Lady Panthers. It's Can with the ball, setting the offense here. She's going to work on Monica Lindsay. She's going to drive it up the right side. Give it to Armstrong, who's going to pull a 3. Can't get it to go. Alyssa Lindsay with a rebound. Pulled away by Sarah Clark. Held ball. It will go back to the Lady Panthers. So Lindsay had a rebound but could not secure that as Sarah Clark, quick hands, good hands to get in there and tie it up. Armstrong to inbounds. They get it to Clark inside. Can't get it to go. Foul. She'll go back to the line. And that is a 4th foul on Kanaya Jones here in the third quarter. She'll have
Sarah Clark.
Her fourth. Clark at the line. Clark will knock down the first. Good free throw shooter Clark. She's got 11 on the game. Tied with Brooklyn Can has 14 to lead this Lady Panther squad. Juliana Stiff checking in for Kanaya Jones with those 4 fouls. Clark knocks down the second. You'd expect nothing else from someone who shoots the ball as well as she does. Harper Gregory checking back in as Coach Sweeney to try to keep Sarah Clark out of foul troubles, kind of going offense for defense, trying to get her out on the defensive end, meaning Clark, and Gregory in so she doesn't lose her to fouls on the defensive end. Nearly turned over, gets it to Reed. Beautiful pass from Monica Lindsay to Mallory Reed. She's got her 8th point of the ball game. 45-33, 1:41 to go. Can again working on Monica Lindsay here as Lindsay has taken this assignment here in the second half, and they've been much more effective. Wild shot by Gregory, rebound Monica Lindsay. She's going to drive it all the way down the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound Hines, she'll pull it back out. Reed's open for 3. On the way, and it's good, Mallory Reed. Timeout, Lady Panthers. Mallory Reed knocks down a 3-point shot, 48-33. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs Luxury Living, located in Elizabethtown on Nicholas Street. Now leasing brand new apartments and condos. Also available is Black Branch Self-Storage for all your storage needs. Call 270-766-1155 today to make an appointment or visit WindingSpringsEtown.com and BlackBranchStorage.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of Exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. 1:16 to go in the third period. Lady Bruins 48. Lady Panthers 33. The Lady Bruins scoring at a ferocious clip in the third period. They had 27 points. They've scored 21 here in the third quarter. We've got 1:16 to go. Harper Gregory is checking in for Janice Armstrong, and Armstrong is going to get looked at by the trainer. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just taking a look here. It's right here by me. Maybe just some tape needed or a roller. I think there's some tightness in the left calf muscle, so she's going to roll that out and get back in, I'm sure. Shot on the way by Gregory, off the mark. Rebound, Monica Lindsay. She is dribbling while on the floor. Nice. That was pretty. Monica Lindsay gets it. Stith is going to let one fly from 3, just off the mark. Rebound, Sarah Clark. Her first of the half, surprisingly. Harper Gregory up ahead for her first bucket of the ball game. 48-35, 36 seconds to go here. Big bucket there for the Lady Panthers. They need another one to try to get back in this thing for the fourth quarter. Monica driving. I did not see a foul there. It looked like good defense by Kristen Ritchie. She had her arms straight up, but they didn't call it on Kristen Ritchie. That's why that's not a problem. It's Brooklyn Can that they'll call the foul on. Reaching from the side, I guess. Looked like a pretty clean play by this Lady Panther defense, and but Monica Lindsay will go to the line. First on the way and good, so Lindsay has 15 points on the ball game. Morgan Covey, number 3, will check in. The senior checking in for Mallory Reed. Reed will sit for the last 30 seconds here of this third period. Monica Lindsay second on the way. That one's good as well, so Lindsay nearing her season average here in the third quarter, having a really good ball game. They're going to try to throw it inside to Ritchie, knocked away by Morgan Covey, and Hines comes up with it. She's going to get it ahead to Alyssa Lindsay, driving in the lane. She gets it over to Covey, can't quite get it to go. Can comes up with the rebound. Brooklyn Can, that is. Her first board of the game. getting it ahead. Cross court, Clark left alone. Ball on the way, just off the mark. Gregory gets the rebound, stolen by Alyssa Lindsay. No time left. Fired one up, couldn't quite get it to go. So after 3, frantic last 30 seconds there as number 20, Taylor Broughton, had a wide open look but went cross court. And Sarah Clark with a wide open look, unable to get that to go. She has been good from those all game long. Could not get that to work on this occasion. Eton Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, and Grayson and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. You'll find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So this one appears to be academic. Obviously, 15-point advantage going into the fourth quarter is a significant advantage for this Lady Bruins squad. Certainly, they've got to continue to be aggressive here in the fourth quarter. This Lady Panther squad's going to have to make shots. They're going to have to find some offense somewhere other than Brooklyn Can and Sarah Clark. The 2 leading scorers right now have 14 and 11 points. 7 from Janice Armstrong, all in the first quarter. 2 from Harper Gregory there in the third quarter, nothing else. So they need a little more help on the floor. So Hines trying to drive to the basket, guarded by Brooklyn Brown, and they're going to call the foul on Brown for a block, even though it looked like she was bowled over there. Her 4th foul, team 6th. It's like Gregory's going to check in for Brown as she has 4 fouls. A frustrating night for Brooklyn Brown. Strong sophomores had a really good start to the season in the first 3 games. A little bit of a struggle here. Reed gets it in the corner open. She's going to let it go for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Clark is going to pick up the rebound. They're going to be pushing it up the floor. They need to push and get quick points. Brooklyn Can there is going to have Janice Armstrong set a screen. She's open for 3. Didn't take it. Had to look and didn't let it go. Broughton has the ball. Gets it to Clark. Back to Broughton, number 20 there. Cross court to Armstrong. She'll let it go. That one's just off the mark. Harper Gregory comes up with the rebound as Gray couldn't get to it in time. Off the mark again. This time Alyssa Lindsay ahead to Monica Lindsay. Monica, Euro step. Can't get it to go. Harper Hines with the rebound. Alyssa Lindsay trying to step into 3, couldn't get it. Hines is open. Just off the mark, couldn't get it to go. Broughton knocked away by Gray. Alyssa Lindsay got popped in the mouth there. Gregory traveled as Gray was trying to get to the ball. So Stith will check in and Mallory Reed will check out. Number 25, Emerson Gregory, has checked in for the Lady Panthers here. So the 2 Gregory girls, Clark, Brooklyn Can, and Janice Armstrong on the floor. Hines left open again from the corner. Can't get it to go. A little bit off the mark there on several shots lately. Going to the left hand, can't get it to go. That was Gregory, and there's going to be a foul. That may send Juliana Stith to the line for one of the bonus. So now foul on 2 is on Armstrong. Yeah, her first foul, team 7th. Juliana Stith will go to line to shoot one of the bonus. She had the rebound, and as she's trying to dribble out, was fouled there. Stith's going to knock down the first. She'll get a second. Her first point of the ball game. Checking in, Addison Smith for the Lady Bruins and Ashlyn Can for the Lady Panthers. Addison Smith coming off a little bit of an injury. Her first action of the season now. Really good shooter, someone they were counting on. Going to call a foul there on the Lady Bruins on Alyssa Lindsay, going for the rebound there. Her second, team's 4th. So Addison Smith, Monica Lindsay, Alyssa Lindsay, Katie Gray, and Juliana Stith on the floor for the Lady Bruins. Armstrong going to drive right down the lane. They're calling a block on Juliana Stith. Not sure about that one either. Didn't like that call a bit. They're going to call that a shooting foul. Stith picks up her first. And Janice Armstrong will go to the line to shoot two. 51-35, 6:30 to go in the game. First is just short. Second short as well. Janice Armstrong could be getting a little tired there. Katie Gray with the board. Up ahead, Alyssa Lindsay's got it. Trying to get it to Gray. It was batted. Oh, it was batted out of bounds by the Lady Panthers. They called it to the Lady Panthers. They're going to have a conversation there. Katie Gray never touched that ball. Went right through one of the Lady Panthers' hands. Deflection, a good deflection. Gray did not touch it, and it will stay with the Lady Bruins after the conversation. The official on top saw that the same way I did. Gray gets it in the lane, high off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Monica Lindsay. They're fighting on the floor for it. It's going to be a held ball, and it'll go back to the Lady Panthers on the alternating possession. So Gray couldn't convert on the inbounds pass. Armstrong's going to cross over, get into the lane. That time they're going to call the charge as Juliana Stith got in there in front of Armstrong. Armstrong, again, as I mentioned, is, I think, really good for this team because of her aggressiveness. They don't have other players that have that kind of ability and aggressiveness. Now, sometimes she's taking it a little too far, making that difficult. Lost ball. Juliana Stith comes up with it. A lot of contact there on the baseline. Alyssa Lindsay has it there now. Back out top, Monica Lindsay with it. Slowing it down with 5:50 to go. This quarter seems to be moving very slowly. Not a lot of production on either side to this point. 51-35 is the score. Addison Smith down inside, gets it back to Alyssa Lindsay. She pauses, shot up, can't get it to go, and it'll be Armstrong with the rebound. Taken away by Alyssa Lindsay. Monica now up ahead. She'll go to the basket. Bucket, Monica Lindsay. Gregory lets it go, can't get the three-pointer to go. Monica Lindsay trying to come out of there with it. She had the rebound, trying to drive it up the floor, and they're going to call the foul on Harper Gregory. Her first, team's ninth there. Brooklyn Brown checking in for Janice Armstrong. Mallory Reed checking in for Katie Gray. So they'll check in post for post. Two very different players. Mallory Reed, excellent outside shooting. Katie Gray, more the inside defensive presence, physical presence for this squad. Monica knocks down the free throw. She's been good from the line tonight, even better than she's been early in the season. Monica Lindsay short on that one. Alyssa Lindsay over the back, trying to get the ball from Brooklyn Can on the rebound. They're going to call her for her third foul. Team sixth. 54-35 with 5 minutes to go. A 19-point advantage for the Lady Bruins here. Again, this one all but academic at this point. Brooklyn Can out top, trying to get the ball. Gets it on a backdoor cut to Ashland Can. In the corner, Brooklyn Brown. Can on the post, can't get it to go. It's Alyssa Lindsay driving the ball up the floor, trying to get around Brooklyn Can. Can't do it. Knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn Brown as Mallory Reed tried to get the rebound. So good defense in transition there for the Lady Panthers. The Lady Bruins will inbound. Monica Lindsay will trigger the inbound pass. Cross court to Alyssa Lindsay, getting it to Juliana Stith in the corner. She was guarded by Sarah Clark. Wow, deep three from Alyssa Lindsay. It's good. A fourth three-point basket for Alyssa Lindsay. She had 5 against Nelson County, so she tends to heat up at times. Brooklyn Brown on the baseline drive. Fouls on Addison Smith. Her first. Team 7, so they'll be in the bonus, the Lady Panthers will, but this will be 2 for Brooklyn Brown. She cannot get the first of 2 to go. Janice Armstrong checking back in for Harper Gregory. Kanaya Jones checking back in the lineup. Harper Hines checking back in the lineup. Reed and Stith will check out. I'm sorry, it's Stith and Smith, I guess, checking out. Addison Smith. Kanaya Jones bringing up the floor. Harper Hines is open for 3. She lost her footing and her handle on the ball. Couldn't get it. And Monica Lindsay did step into the back court there, so it's going to be an over and back call. Hines wanted to shoot that 3, but couldn't get her handle on the ball and her feet set to let it go, and then turned it over as she was just off balance from the get-go on that possession. Armstrong trying to drive and dish, but couldn't get it to Brooklyn Can. Now, nice dish from Alyssa Lindsay to Monica Lindsay. She couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds back to the Lady Panthers. And Monica Lindsay tapping herself, saying, my fault, as Alyssa had drawn both defenders, made a nice pass and just couldn't handle it. Up ahead, Ashlyn Can's got it. Back to Clark, deep 3 on the way. That's off the mark. Alyssa Lindsay, another rebound for her. That's 5. Not her norm. She usually has a lot more than that. Harper Hines with it. Looking inside, gets it to Jones. Moving the ball quickly. Lindsay going to drive. Monica can't get it to go. Rebound, Kanaya Jones, and should be fouled by Sarah Clark. I think that's her 5th, if I'm not wrong. Maybe her 4th. Let me look. Sarah Clark's 4th foul. Kanaya Jones had the rebound and attempted putback. Couldn't get it to go. She's got 7 boards on the game. She'll go back to the line here to shoot 2. Can't get it to go. Kanaya with just 2 on the game. Katie Gray with just 2, both of them averaging 7 points a game. So 2 of the 5 leading scorers for this Lady Bruins squad. Just not able to get going offensively tonight. Has not fallen their way. Jones will knock that one down. A little bit of foul trouble for both of those girls. The score is 58-35 at this point. A big advantage for this Lady Bruins squad as they wear down opponents with their physicality and speed. Ball tipped away by Monica Lindsay, and it will go back to the Lady Panthers. Timeout is called there. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at bugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So the Lady Bruins back onto the floor here. Lady Panthers have the ball. Brooklyn Can will inbounds. Again, this man defense of the Lady Bruins somewhat suffocating. Lady Panthers only 35 points, 10 in the second half. But there's Brooklyn Can back on track. Needed a few of those early in the second half, but she's got 5 threes on the ball game. Such a weapon from the outside. Long attempted pass from Monica Lindsay. Not a good idea. Trying to cross court to Juliana Stith. Back up quickly. Armstrong underway. Can't get it to go. Clark fighting for the rebound. She's got it. 15-footer from the corner. Can't get that to go either. Stith has got it on the rebound. Kai Jones up top. She's going to pump fake drive. Give it to Alyssa Lindsay. Open in the corner. 3 on the way. Just off the mark. Clark with the rebound. A little bit of a overthrow on the pass from the Lady Panthers. For the first time in the game, I think the Lady Panthers are going to go to their 2-2-1 trapping pressure. Shocking that they have not looked at this earlier. They're just going to throw it over the top to Kanaya Jones. Monica Lindsay open for three. Ball blocked by Sarah Clark. Rebound to Alyssa Lindsay, knocked out of bounds off of Ashlyn Cann's legs. So easily pressure broken, but the length of Sarah Clark blocks that shot. And Coach Covington Jones will call a timeout to set the offense here with 2:24 to go in the ball game. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of the Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, and Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Jackson Fisher Johnson, Peyton Collins, Abby Westcott, Allie Barr, and in the truck, John White. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So 2:24 remaining in the contest. The Lady Bruins have the basketball. They're up 58-38 after the Brooklyn Can three-point shot. It's a 20-point advantage. We were looking forward to probably a pretty good ball game tonight, but certainly the Lady Bruins have just proven, especially here in the second half, to be way too much for this Lady Panther squad. They seem to have gotten a bead on what they're doing, especially just having to shut down a couple of key scorers. It's going to be hard for the Lady Panthers if they can't find offense in other places. Alyssa Lindsay for three, can't get it to go. Kanaya Jones battling Sarah Clark for the board, and it'll be off of Kanaya Jones and back to the Lady Panthers. Can will bring the ball up the floor. She and Janice Armstrong have shared the point guard duties here. Cut off by Kanaya Jones. Double team there. Steal by Monica Lindsay. Pass up ahead. Kanaya Jones can't quite get to it in time to get a layup out of it. Armstrong knocks it away from Hines. Hines, nice pass inside. Alyssa Lindsay can't get it to go. There's Sarah Clark with another board, so an empty trip for the Lady Bruins when it looked very promising on a breakaway. Ball is blocked. Ball knocked away by the Lady Bruins. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. 1:45 remaining, 20-point advantage. Can open for three in the corner, can't get it to go. Not much in the way of legs there. Alyssa Lindsay, 2-on-1 here, driving it, goes to the left hand, can't get it to go. Three Bruins fighting for the rebound. None of them could come up with it, and the ball goes back out of bounds to the Lady Panthers. Getting a little sloppy late here. Both teams look a little gassed. Certainly the Lady Panthers very gassed in this one. It's probably why we've seen them slow down, only 13 points here in the second half with 1:29 remaining. Clark in the lane, easy run down the lane. Can't get it to go on the layup. Rebound to Kanaya Jones. They're going to call a travel on Kanaya Jones after she secured the rebound. Morgan Covey and Addison Smith checking into the lineup here as wholesale substitutions. All five Lady Bruins will be traded out here as Hattie Duckworth, Allie Link, and Annie Johnson will also check in. So with 1:15 to go, Lady Bruins almost mishandled there by the Lady Panthers. Deep three from Janice Armstrong, not quite good. Allie Link there to get the rebound. Somebody lost a shoe. It looks like Brooklyn Can. She was going to kick the ball away. Couldn't do it. Knocked away from Allie Link. Brooklyn Brown's up ahead with the ball. Knocked away by Morgan Covey. Nice play from Covey. Brown knocks it away from Link. So kind of a wild sequence. 50 seconds left. Lady Bruins will be facing full court pressure from this Lady Panther defense. Link with the ball here working against the pressure. Brooklyn Can reaching in. Didn't get called. Duckworth driving the baseline. Can't get it to go. She'll be fouled. That's Ashlyn Can's fifth. She'll foul out of the ball game. And it'll send Hattie Duckworth, number 22.
Ashlyn Can, her fifth.
That'll send, again, Hattie Duckworth to the line. Ashlyn Can will foul out, and we'll have wholesale substitutions for the Lady Panthers here as they'll put some of their other girls back onto the floor. Kristen Ritchie, Emerson Gregory, Taylor Broughton, and number 5, Ellen May. Duckworth can't get the first to go.
Addie Duckworth at the line.
Second on the way, Hattie Duckworth gets on the board with a free throw. 59-38, 40 seconds remaining. Corner, Gregory will let one fly, can't get it to go. Addison Smith fighting for the ball. It will go out of bounds. She couldn't quite secure it before it landed on the line there. Lady Panthers, Ellen May will bring the ball in here. Some contact there off of Morgan Covey, out of bounds. Covey was defending Emerson Gregory, cutting through the lane. In the corner, Taylor Broughton, unguarded, lets it go, can't get it to go. Covey with the rebound, going high in the air to come up with the ball. Ball knocked away, Link comes up with it. Annie Johnson trying to secure it, gets it back to Allie Link. Link out top, 12 seconds to go. This ball game is winding down. Knocked away, Gregory with it. Emerson Gregory going to get the last bucket of the ball game with 4 seconds to go on the turnover. And clock winds down and winds out. So in their first 17th district action, the Lady Bruins victorious with a score of 59-40 over the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers, a 19-point victory. What was just a 3-point halftime advantage for the Lady Bruins became a second half blowout on the strength of some really good shooting. Alyssa Lindsay knocked down 2 3-pointers in the second half, 4 total. She had a total of 16 points. Monica Lindsay made 2 3-pointers. Her total for the game was 21 points. Mallory Reed had a 3 in the second half. She had a total of 11 points to meet her average. And Harper Hines knocked down a 3 in the second half. So a lot of good shooting from this Lady Bruins squad leads to a victory. And again, the offensive production for the Lady Panthers just not there. We'll be back for girls basketball action here in the near future. Monday will be, I believe, at North Hardin. I can't remember if we're here at North Hardin or here, but it'll be North Hardin girls taking on Central Hardin girls. And John Hardin E-Town Panther matchup on Tuesday night of next week. And then John Hardin again on Friday night next week taking on Meade County Green Wave. So we've got a lot of girls district basketball action next week for a fantastic start to our season here. And so we'll bid you good night. This is Paul Gray for Hardin County TV. See you next time.